One.
What it do?
My name is Aaron.
My name is Brandon.
And my name is Nate.
And this is the Lunch Table Podcast, and this is episode 6.
I
Now,
almost put up a 5.
I think it's episode 6.
Cool
It's-
bean.
6, dog.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
bro. Man, oh man. So, the NBA season is officially back. Not no scrimmages,
sir.
actual games, and actual games that actually count. And man, it's been a great week. A lot of close games, a lot of competitive basketball. I didn't even notice that there was no fans. You feel me? They actually had virtual fans, which was pretty dope. It's actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
it's a lot of close. Yeah,
And the new
man.
update in the NBA, James Harden is finally playing defense.
Exactly.
Yup. Great. It's a great season.
I'm telling you. Yo, so like I was so mad because so I was watching the Rockets and the Mavericks game, and I remember in like the fourth quarter when the Mavericks were like up 4 and it was like 20 seconds left, I thought, all right, the game is over. So I just went to sleep. I turned the game off. I went to sleep.
What?
So I
You
was
don't
like,
do that.
literally
Especially not for this season.
literally in my mind, I was like, Rockets ain't Golden State. They're not about to come back. They're not Golden State. Yeah, exactly. So I was thinking about Golden State when they played OKC in 2016, and they were like down by like 5. It was like 30 seconds left, and then I was like, all right, this game is over. I turned the game off. Then I wake up next morning, same thing happened again. Rockets came overtime and they won. I'm like, bro, come on.
Bro. You know what's crazy, bro? Like that Robert Covington tip was crazy, bro. You missed out on one of the best games.
Yo, that shit was crazy, bro.
Hey, yo, the Warriors are never going to beat the Rockets again.
I don't know.
What
Next year, honestly.
Yeah, it's not going to be another Western Conference Finals between them. It's not going to be a little battle of the West or nothing like that. How legendary it was in 2018, 17.
You know,
I got the year.
they can still make a run, honestly. I mean,
Yeah, they can.
depending on how they do this draft, they can honestly trade for a star. They can trade for another star, or they can draft one. So honestly, they can make a run next year.
Yeah, anybody who's still a Warriors fan is loyal. Everybody who fell off is a bandwagon.
Speaking of fans, bro, Raptor fans are vicious. They are brutal. I created this video. So I reacted to Lakers versus Raptors game, uploaded on my channel. Go watch the video, AA Sports. And, man, I said Kyle Lowry was overrated.
Oh, my God.
Comment section flooded with Raptors fans going crazy, talking all types of trash to me and stuff. One guy said that, hey, y'all should just dislike his video so he should stop uploading. I'm like, look at these dudes, they hated on me.
And they watching your video too.
To be fair, dog, that was a terrible take. To say Kyle Lowry is overrated.
He is overrated.
He's not.
Kyle Lowry.
Most people think Kyle Lowry is trash.
On who Kyle Lowry hasn't been the most overrated player in the past 5 years? On who?
No.
On who? What? Have you looked at his stats, bro? Last 5 years.
What makes him overrated?
What makes him overrated? Look at his stats.
Do you watch basketball? Have you? Bro,
First of all, he's made more All-NBA teams than John Wall.
Bro.
Wait. Say that again.
He's made more All-NBA teams than John Wall.
Because John Wall was hurt.
No. Before he was even hurt.
Okay, here's what I will say.
Exactly. What about,
Can I get my point off? To say he's overrated now is honestly terrible. I think that's a terrible take if you're gonna say it now. If you would have said that maybe 2 years ago, I would agree with you. I would agree.
Kyle Lowry should have made the All-Star team over Bradley Beal.
What year?
This year.
This year?
Bradley put in work. What are you talking about?
This year, I would do it. You know why? Because he makes winning plays. Kyle Lowry's going to get you a win.
Who would you rather have, Bradley Beal or Kyle Lowry on your team?
Kyle Lowry. He's a leader.
Oh, my God.
I'd rather have Bradley Beal. He's a better scorer to me.
I mean, you can say Bradley Beal's going to give you numbers, but if you need a leader, bro, if you need somebody who can get you a bucket when you need a bucket and when you can get a guy who's just going to get you wins, I appreciate that.
Raptors were trying to trade Kyle Lowry before the season. There was rumors that they were trying to trade him.
I mean, they can do that, but I mean,
he's overrated, bro. He's the most overrated. So you'll pick Kyle Lowry over Drew Holiday?
Bro, Kyle Lowry is a winner. Bro.
Because he has a stacked team. Are you kidding me?
So you mean
God.
So you mean to tell me he didn't make any contributions?
He made contributions, but I could put Drew Holiday in the same position and they will still win.
You must not watch many of Raptors games because
I do watch Raptors games, and the stats don't lie.
I mean, to say he's overrated, I feel like you just don't watch basketball.
Bro, I watch basketball. In the last 5 years, he's been the most overrated player in the NBA.
How is he the most overrated player in the NBA?
Because there's no reason why Kyle Lowry should have more All-NBA teams than John Wall. There's no reason.
Bro.
Or Kyrie Irving. Are you kidding me? He makes more All-Star teams than Damian Lillard.
And mind you, it's a regular season. Mind you, he has team success. Again, he's an instrumental.
Exactly. That's why people try to elevate him. That's why he's overrated, because they look at the team success more than the individual play. And that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah. Like, I feel like Kyle wouldn't do all that good by himself. But he's a good player. Don't get me wrong.
You put Kyle Lowry on the Pelicans, do they get better?
So,
that's a good.
Yes, I think.
No, they do not get better. They're literally the same team.
I don't think the Pelicans really have a leader.
Honestly, Pelicans, you saw how weak they look against it. You see how weak they look in the past few weeks? Like,
yeah, against Utah, they definitely could have used like a leader. And I feel like Kyle Lowry.
Nah, you know why they lost? Because they didn't play Zion.
No, they were weak as shit.
Zion played 15 minutes, bro, and he was 6 for 8 from the field. Like, come on now. They would have won if Zion played 30 minutes.
I think what they're trying to do, they're just trying to be really cautious with them. They don't want to. They don't want a situation to happen again. They don't want a situation. So
I can't stand that argument because number one, he's been out for 4 months. They've been out for 4 months. So dude is fully healthy. He's fully healed. Number two, he's 20 years old. He's the same age as me and you. And three, it doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make 15 minutes a game. Come on now. You kidding me?
I mean, you don't know what injury. They might not report all the injuries to the NBA, so we don't really know for sure the story behind it. And to say, I mean, I get that he's 20 years old, but are you really gonna like throw away your whole? Are you like? You see the potential he has. Are you gonna throw it away for one postseason? That
4 months out.
Again,
4 months.
Again, but if he tears his ACL, whose fault is it? Who are we gonna look at? Who are we gonna blame?
Zion.
You're gonna blame Zion if he tears his ACL?
Absolutely. Been out for 4 months. You should be fully healed, my guy. He was rehabbing. He came back before the season got suspended. He came back after rehabbing, right? So that means he was healthy enough to play. So then you take an additional 4 months off because of the Rona, and then all of a sudden, we're monitoring his minutes. We're making sure that he's okay and that he doesn't get injured. Like what? It's been 4 months. Like that makes no sense. Like you could play him 25 minutes. What's wrong with playing him at least maybe like 25 minutes? You don't have to play him 30 minutes. 25 minutes is okay.
Again, bro, they're just trying to be cautious on him so he doesn't further injure himself. I mean, they're not gonna throw their whole future away just for a post.
Exactly. Like most players take a year off after they've been injured.
That's what I'm saying.
They might as well not have played him at all if you're just gonna play him 15 minutes.
I mean, they still gotta do stuff for put him on there for promo and not get the fans mad that they're not playing Zion, who's like on the way to become Rookie of the Year against John Morant and Luka.
And you never know, they may be trying to start him small. They may try to incorporate him little by little. So after these 10 games, they may very well up the minutes.
After the 8 games, they're gonna be gone. They're gonna be out of here because they're not making the playoffs.
Well, they have the schedule. They have the easiest schedule coming up.
They just lost twice, and then San Antonio has the lead now.
Mind you, they lost to better teams, and San Antonio only has a game lead over them, if I'm not mistaken.
And if they keep bull jobbing, if they lose to Memphis tonight, it's gonna be another. It's gonna be another.
Again, they can make that up. Even if they don't make the playoffs, I don't see it as a drawback for them because, mind you, they're still a young team. They probably, if anything, they're going to amp one for next year because I think that's what they should do. Because I don't think why stress this season.
Yeah, I don't see Nola seeing themselves going to the finals.
What's the point of playing all your players if you're not trying to make the playoffs, man? Come on. Now.
Well, what's the point of throwing away the face of your franchise just for one playoff run where you're not even going to make it out the first round?
25 minutes, bro. You can't play in 25 minutes. That's not bad.
All I'm saying is they're trying to be cautious. They're trying to work them into it.
15 minutes. You can't play in 15 minutes after you've been out for 4 months.
He wasn't with the team since when the scrimmages begun. So it's not like he was there for the entire NBA bubble to get into shape. So they're probably just working him in cautiously, bro.
Shoot, Patrick Beverly, he left the bubble. He didn't get a few scrimmage games in, and Lemon Pepper Lou Williams left the bubble as well, and he was quarantined for 10 days. I mean, still quarantined actually right now.
Lemon Pepper, Magic City Lou Williams.
So what does that have to play on? I mean,
I'm saying he didn't get no scrimmage games in. They didn't get any scrimmage games, and Montrezl Harrell as well because they left the bubble.
But is Beverly the face of the franchise? Is Beverly?
No, but I'm just giving you example of players that still got quality minutes, even when they didn't have scrimmage games.
I think that's an unfair argument. The fact that Beverly's a role player, he's not a star, he's not a face of a franchise. So I don't understand why
he's still a player at the end of the. He's still an NBA player at the end of the day, and they're trying to win, right? He's an important piece to the team.
He's a role player playing for a contending team. The Pelicans are not a contending team.
But they can make the playoffs, though.
Even if they make the playoffs, are you going to throw away your whole franchise, the face of your franchise? Are you going to put him in danger?
It's not throwing it away if you just play him 25 minutes. How is that throwing it away?
You're going to throw that away.
A lot can happen in 25 minutes, Sharon.
And a lot can happen in 15 minutes.
If a lot can happen in 15 minutes, let him play 15 minutes.
No, bro. No. It don't matter how many minutes you play, regardless. It doesn't matter.
Take 15 minutes and be happy.
If you're saying it doesn't matter why he plays 15 minutes, what are you complaining about?
I'm saying if you're gonna play him at 25 minutes. If you're trying to win the game, if you're trying to get away, play him. Play him more minutes.
They're trying to develop their players, bro.
The coach even said when we go to the bubble, we trying to win. So if we're trying to win, then play him. Play him more minutes.
Say that. Of course, he's gonna say that to the media and the fans.
Exactly.
We know they're not a contending team. Even if Zion plays, are they gonna make a legit run in the playoffs? No. So what's the point?
Yeah, Aaron, I'm pretty sure you can get your daily dose of Zion Williamson through Bleacher Report highlights. Other than that, you can wait another year.
You said they don't have a chance to make the playoffs. That's not what the standings looking like. They have a great chance. It's just they not playing Zion the minutes for some.
If they have a great chance and they're playing Zion the minutes that he's playing, then I'll say that they're doing pretty good for themselves.
You said what, Nate?
If they're giving Zion the minutes that they're already giving him, then
and you said what you just said. I'm saying they still have a possibility, still have a chance. I don't see them doing it because they lost those 2 games. If they would have won those 2 games, then they have a great chance. But because they lost those 2 games, one of them being the Clippers, which, I mean, I have no problem with them not playing Zion that many minutes because they did get their ass whooped. But the Utah game could have gave him like 20, 25 minutes that game, especially when the game was close. That was ridiculous. I don't understand it at all. I don't understand the logic at all. It's just dumb.
It's Lonzo's fault. It's over.
Hey, but yeah, how you guys feel about no fans and just the virtual fans and just everything else in between, like the sound effects that they're using? They're using like 2K sound effects and everything. Like, how you feel about just the presentation?
Somebody could definitely whip their meat out on the Zoom call for the NBA game.
Whoa.
Nah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, man. That was crazy.
Yo, as soon as that happens, dog.
It's gonna be a 5-second delay if that happens. You know how when players curse, they say it's like a 5-second delay on the game. They're gonna do that with the virtual fans. It's gonna be a little 5-second delay, and they're gonna blur it out. I'm telling you.
They're gonna be
like. But I like the presentation. Personally, as a guy who actually watched, I think the angles are cool. I think it's kind of cool, but I really hate the angles because I can't see the plays that are running. Because when I watch basketball, I actually study the games and I actually study the plays that they do. Like, I really pay attention to that. And I think the new angles kind of messed that up. The virtual fans are kind of weird to me. I'm not gonna lie. Cause it's like they're just in it just like this the whole time.
Yeah, it's very Black Mirror-esque for me.
Yeah, it's like I don't really
Black Mirror
end of it. Like I kind of wish they would have just put like I don't know, like maybe fake fans in there, like maybe take fans from 2K or something like that.
Nah, that looks so silly.
I'd rather
so silly, bro.
Somebody like this, like
the joint is just like Wii Sports. Do you think if they throw the ball the wrong way, then everybody in the audience is going to turn around and jump and scream?
That would be kind of dope. I'm not gonna hold you up. That would be dope.
I just think it's funny. Man. Especially with Paul Pierce, the other game, his reaction. I think that was hilarious.
Yeah. Speaking of presentations, what do these commentators talk about, dog? Like commentators, you're like, oh, they're talking about literally nothing. Like,
they're just having a podcast over the game, and then
when the game
they were talking
about
good, they start talking about it.
Like my man's tried to give his elementary school a shout out. I'm like, wait, what are you talking about?
No way.
They're talking about Beyonce, her little visual, album. Yeah. I was like, okay, I mean, they are Disney. It is a Disney Plus. It has some correlation.
Yeah, but it's like sometimes they talk about like nothing. Like you be like, wait, what does this have to do with the game? Like
sometimes it's better than the actual game.
Yeah.
If it's the Clippers versus New Orleans, of course, because that was they get
turned the game off after the second quarter. I was like, I'm out of here. I'm done.
Hey man, they got cooked. That was sad. Like honestly, that was the weakest move I've ever done. that was
the Magic played. I forgot what team was it. The Suns or the Nets? And the Magic I think it was the Nets, and they just blew them out. I was like, God.
Wow, Magic blew the Nets out.
Yeah, it was bad. It was like
and
really
the Wizards lost to them. Yeah, Wizards are having a bad season. They're going to be how many games they got left?
All right, like 6.
0 for 6.
I don't know why you watching the games. They don't have nobody on the squad.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't watch the Wizards games. I just look for the Bleacher Report notification for disappointment.
Well, they did. I think they're going to be winless. No offense, but I think the Wizards are going to be winless.
Nets too.
He didn't won, bro.
Oh, that was I didn't watch the game, but man, dude was
I didn't get it
cooking. The Sixers let a basketball player I've hardly heard of in my life drop 53 on them.
Hey man,
that's sad.
You know what the second thing is? B was balling out too. My man's got 40 points and 20 rebounds and some assists. Like, dang, like imagine like being a B and getting shown up by a role player.
Oof.
I mean, T.J. Warren is not bad. He ain't bad at all.
He's a good starting like
Yeah, he's a
small
good
forward.
starter. He's a borderline. If he keeps improving, he's a borderline all-star.
Borderline all-star.
Yeah, he a borderline because he averaging like 18. If he keep playing well,
Yeah,
keep improving.
Yeah, he should definitely use what he got from that game to get his name up, so he can get.
I'm not
Exactly.
a bad player. It's just, dude, like you got, you got all this talent. You let a dude like this score 50 on you, like.
That was the Sixers too. That was against the Sixers. That was interesting.
I know the Sixers aren't the best team. Like on paper, they should be way better than what they really are.
Yeah.
Yeah, my people was talking. We were talking. We were like, should they trade Embiid?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I definitely think they should trade Embiid.
Yeah, they used the process card for way too long. They trusted the process too long. The process got them nowhere.
I don't know. I think it's the coach. I really do. I think it's the coach. Honestly, get rid of the coach.
Yeah, I think they should. I think what I would do, I would try to do the coach. Try to get another coach. Do it for another year. If it doesn't work out, I'd most likely trade Embiid because the problem. You know why I would trade Embiid than Simmons is because Embiid doesn't take care of his body. Like,
yeah, and not only that, but the Bucks are really like a rival to Philly, and you would think that having Joel Embiid, he would be like some sort of matchup to Giannis because he has the like kind of same build. So you would think he's doing the little Euro dunk, going for the lane with 2 steps, but no, he's not doing any of that. Like his name isn't even popping up anymore.
Embiid be doing a Euro low key. He got the best layup package for a big low key.
He just always hurt. That's the problem.
And he's not showing the layup package.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he needs to lose weight. I don't know if it's a weight issue or what it is, but it's just like it's like what you said, Aaron. He's just always hurt. It doesn't feel like he takes care of himself. Yeah. Like
they need to trade him, bro. They need to give Ben Simmons his own team.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Honestly, change the coach, give it another year, or he got to go, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, no more sharing.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not really messing with the GM. What is it?
Oh yeah, he trashed too. Yeah, Elton Brand, he trashed too. He need to go.
I don't think he should have. I don't think he should have traded for Tobias Harris. Maybe Jimmy Butler. I don't think that was a bad trade. I mean, you gave up Robert Covington.
Look bad now.
Huh?
It look bad now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if he would have re-signed Jimmy Butler, maybe that would be a good trade. But it's like, dog, they had a roster too. Like before he was there, they had a roster low key.
Yeah, dude's trash. They should have kept Sam Hinkie. Trust the process, Mr. Trust the process.
And they was on the up and up too, man.
They were tanking every year. They would get you never know. They would have gotten Zion if they would have kept him. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, you can say what you want about that, bro, but they had hella talent, bro. Like,
what you mean? I don't know, cause they were bad. New Orleans, what's his name? Nerlens Noel, that was terrible. Markelle Fultz, that was bad.
Markelle Fultz is a different breed itself. Like that's a whole different case study, bro. Like you can say with Markelle Fultz, but you can't lie. In college, he was a beast.
He was.
J.Cole even made a song about this man, Markelle
Fultz. Oh yeah. Speaking of J. Cole, how y'all feel about him training? To try to get an NBA.
Hey. Like most rappers, you would think it's some BS, but we all know that J. Cole is actually nice. And he said it himself too, like in this recent article. It was like he saw himself as the best on the court back in his high school days.
Bro, you know what rappers just need to do, man? I want to see a basketball league for rappers, bro. Like a 3-on-3 basketball for rappers and entertainers.
It's
Anyone.
called BT. It's called BT. Those games. I forgot what they call them. The little scrimmage game.
3-on-3 league, man. Hey, Drake needs to sign him to his basketball league, dog. They need to happen, bro. They need to make it happen.
I think it's funny that J.Cole thinks he can make the NBA. Every time I just thinking about it just makes me, go back to listening to the warm-up mixtape and his first album. Just saying that.
The way I see it is like whoever's like a big supporter of J. Cole, if you're such a big supporter of him, then you should like support him on this journey too.
Honestly, I'm really interested to see if he even like makes the G League. I mean, you think he make D1?
At least Master P was able to get, some play in the preseason.
Hey, do you think J. Cole can make D1 though?
They gotta show he gotta like show them what he got, like because the All-Star game that was some years ago, so he has to like give us an update on his player card.
Dog, you know what he gonna do? He gonna go to G League tryouts, man.
At least Dave East made D1, I think.
Well,
yeah, and maybe was it 2 Chainz? I think he made D1 or D2.
What?
I think he was
D2.
That's hilarious.
Went to like an HBCU or something like that.
Yeah, Alabama A&T.
Doesn't 2 Chainz play for the Nuggets?
No.
What are you talking? What are you talking about, bro?
This dude
not on the team no more.
Wait, I forgot what team did Kenneth Fareed get traded to? He moves around a lot. I forgot.
Last team he was on was the Rockets.
No, I thought it was
the Nets. It's either Rockets or the Nets.
Oh.
Honestly, I wish the Rockets would have kept him too.
I don't know, man. But J. Cole, bro, every time I just hear him, I get sideline story vibes. I get I forgot what song he was talking about. He was on the bench. Coach didn't give him no minutes. He was on the bench. I forgot what song that was, but it just harpens back to all those basketball stories he had because it's just funny to me. It's just like a good laugh.
Hey man, you never know, dog.
What? It's not happening.
No, it's funny. You never know. He could possibly make the Charlotte Hornets. As bad as they are,
yeah.
They might mess around and give him a chance.
If Filet can't even make the NBA, then how is J. Cole gonna make the NBA?
Dog, I don't know, man.
Come on now. B-Dot can't even make the NBA.
B-Dot was at least in the G League. Look, man, if J. Cole can make a G League team, he got my respect, dog. All you got to do is try out, man. All you got to do is try out. You've been working with Chris Berkeley, so you never know.
Even LiAngelo Ball can't make the NBA.
Oof.
Oh. LiAngelo Ball.
He couldn't make the NBA, so he turned into G Herbo.
To be fair, LiAngelo Ball did make the G League team. He just got injured, and he did steal from China. So if he would have played,
they suck.
Different. If he would have played in college, the narrative would have been way different. So
I'm just saying, man. Even LiAngelo Ball can't get a spot in the NBA. Dude can't even get drafted. And you expect me to believe J. Cole can get in the NBA and get like a tryout? Come on, get out of here. J. Cole, you just doing this for attention. Come on, get out of here, man.
Anybody go to a G League tryout, he can possibly make it. It's only $100, bro.
I'm talking about NBA tryout, not no G League tryout.
Bro, there's no NBA tryout. The tryout is the tryout.
Technically, it is. If you're talking about players in the preseason, yeah, you're trying to make a spot. Technically, that is a tryout.
I think that's more so the G League, anything.
Like Master P, when he was playing on the Raptors in the preseason, technically that was a tryout. He was trying out on the team, and he didn't make the spot. He didn't make the roster, but gave him some time in the preseason.
Yeah, you're right about that, but it's I don't see J. Cole just doing it, bro.
It's a nice marketing scheme. It's a nice marketing scheme because he had the little commercial with the shoes, and that just started a whole story and everything. He's smart. It's a nice marketing plan.
All I'm gonna say is it's 2020, dog. You never know. It's 2020. It's been that type of year, dog. You never know, man.
What he needs to do, he should play in the Drew League. Just try, play in the Drew League. That's where he should go first.
Yeah.
If this Rona,
it'd be like that 2018 2K18 story. You make the Drew League, then you make the NBA.
Hey, never know. Hey, that might be his route. I'm telling you, just go to the Drew League, ball out there. I saw the game. The game was playing in the Drew League. He wasn't good. He got in a fight with somebody. But hey, I mean, at least he played in the Drew League. Like we saw him play. He got a few shots in.
That was like the worst storyline, bro. That's so unrealistic. Like,
oh man.
I get it. There are some pro players who play in it. Like they do have pro players, some college students, but the Drew League. I don't think
go to Drew League, get your rep up, then transfer to the G League, get your rep up. Hey, might get better at the G League also, and then you never know.
Bro, the Drew League MVP didn't even make the NBA. Like,
I don't even know what the Drew League MVP was.
I think he's been Drew League MVP for consecutive years. I think I watched a YouTube video about him. He didn't even make the NBA.
I didn't even know there was a Drew League MVP.
Yeah, I think he's in the Euro League.
Well, at least he'll get the chance to ball if he joins the Drew League.
Hey, man.
It's a great marketing scheme by J.Cole, sell them shoes, getting the story, getting the headlines. Hey, I'm for it. Hey, mate, honestly, if I was J.Cole, what?
Who sponsored J.Cole?
I think it was Puma. He had the little commercial with the shoes, and then all of a sudden I just started hearing stories about him going to the league because in the commercial it was him like shooting like jump shots and everything.
I've never seen a commercial. That's crazy. I've legit never seen a commercial.
It was on Instagram. Actually. It was for his shoes.
Dang, I didn't even know.
Yeah, it was on Instagram, and then all of a sudden, I think the next day, Master P talked about, J. Cole is thinking about, training for the NBA and stuff. And I'm just like, bro, like, really, son? And I tweeted about it on Twitter.
Well, it was highly believable for me because, like, in like a Variety article that dropped, like, a week ago that J. Cole tweeted out, he talked about how he was planning to go into the NBA before he started his rap career. And then that path he took. And then he explained that he was at a fork in the road before he went on to the rap career.
So he made it to
college. He left the NBA business unfinished.
So when he went to college, he was on a basketball team?
I don't even remember. I don't even recall.
Look, man, we gotta go to the next topic, dog. I don't know what to say about this.
All right, all I'm gonna say is J. Cole.
I don't remember being on
2021. Okay, so TikTok.
I don't remember him being on the team in college because he couldn't even get PT in high school. He even said it on his mixtape and his album. The coach wasn't giving him no PT. Like, I don't understand what's going on with J. Cole, why he's trying to do this. It's just stay in your lane, stay in rapping and talking about the coach not giving you no PT because it's a beautiful story.
So
shut up and rap, huh, Aaron?
Yep.
Not shut up and dribble, but shut up and rap.
I'm saying, listen, it's just not your calling. Sometimes, there's certain things that it's just not your calling. Like basketball, like playing NBA, it's just not your calling, man.
Hey, my man could probably make a G League team. No cap. Hey, you gotta give my man. You gotta at least give man a chance, man. Jordan got cut from his high school team, so
he didn't make what was it? What varsity? He didn't make varsity. But I mean, okay, but didn't he not come back and try out again and he made it? And that's high school. This is high school. We talking about the big league. We talking about the NBA. This is a whole different animal.
And I'm trying to defend J. Cole just for the sake of argument, dog, because it's like it's nothing to say at this point.
Yeah, like Aaron, I'm pretty sure you're like one of the biggest J. Cole fans. I don't like get why you're attacking J. Cole so heavy.
Well, he's not attacking him heavy.
It's funny.
He's speaking facts. I mean, what he's saying is facts. I don't think he's attacking him. It's just.
I think it's funny.
It's nothing. It's nothing to say, man.
It's a great marketing scheme. J. Cole is, hey, he makes great rap albums. His whole basketball story, him not getting PT on the bench, staying on the bench, coach hating on him. I love it. It's a great story. A lot of people can relate to that.
Like isn't J. Cole like 34 or something like that?
Exactly. Yup, he is.
Yeah, he not making it. He too old.
My man, can he play defense? That's the thing. Like, you gotta play defense, man.
Bro, as long as you can shoot, you can make the league. And has his and he's garbage. I'm pretty sure J. Cole, he could probably wiggle his way in there, man.
Wiggle his way in there.
He could. Hey,
wiggle his way in there.
They might mess
Slide
around.
his way in there.
They gonna give man a 10-day watch. They gonna give him a 10-day contract.
A 10-day contract. Okay. 10-day contract. Okay. All right. Well,
I don't see why not.
We can change the topic. I'll come back to you guys in a sec since it's about to stop real quick. So.
All right.
Now, and let's talk about Trump trying to ban TikTok. Now, I honestly don't care because I feel like TikTok is kind of corny. It's cheesy to me. I don't know how you guys feel about it.
Trump is a big baby. He really let an app offend him. Like, what did that little innocent baby app ever do to Trump? Like,
to be fair, I'm not on President Trump's side, but there has been rumors saying that it's Chinese spyware, that is Chinese spyware that they're using that app to spy on us. So I mean, the reason for it, personally, it's like honestly, nobody gets on TikTok. Like it's only there's always an app every couple years where it's just annoying or something like that. I think first it was Vine, then Musically.
No, Vine wasn't annoying. Vine was legendary. Musically was annoying.
You know what? Vine, after Vine, there was always some app that just came out to try like replicate this that just annoying. Like am I the only one that catch this pattern? It's always every other year a new app comes out of nowhere that's just mad annoying with people.
I think TikTok being banned is a good thing because I don't mind it at all. I'm actually happy for it because I'm tired of seeing these corny TikTok videos, really.
I don't even have. You know what? Next time, man, nobody cares about TikTok.
Hey, man. Hey, I mean, it's just hilarious to me how like people really be on these like apps doing just cheesy, this corniness. Like really, bro. Like, come on now.
Oh, it's like only bro. Who cares about this TikTok?
Like you can't can you even like communicate with other people? Like seriously.
No, you have comments? I think they have comments, right?
They have direct messages too.
They got direct messages.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Imagine picking up your girl on TikTok. Crazy.
So what's more annoying? What I wouldn't even say annoying. What do you guys like better, Snapchat or TikTok?
TikTok.
I would take Snapchat over TikTok any day.
Is Snapchat still a thing?
Snapchat is lame. No.
It's garbage, but it's better than TikTok. I will say that.
The only thing good about Snapchat is the whole augmented reality thing they have going on. Other than that, it's whack.
To be honest, the only reason Snapchat love is because they took that away from them. So,
is Snapchat the new MySpace?
It didn't get deleted yet, so no, not yet.
Oh, no. MySpace is deleted. It's not on there no more.
Wait, is it?
I
I
don't
thought
think.
MySpace was still there.
To be honest, MySpace was nah. Bro, I don't think any platform can get on the status of MySpace. Like, for the longest, they were like the shit. Like
I'm saying it's all in talking about like falling off. Like if Snapchat the new
uh,
MySpace in terms of
it's
falling off.
MySpace was lit. Like if you was a kid back in the day, like if you was a teenager, you it was lit, bro. For that generation, like it
See,
was like
I wasn't
well,
on social media
Yeah,
back then.
me neither. But when you see old people talking about it, that's generally what they talk about. I don't think they was.
wait, you just caught me off guard. I thought you were on MySpace, bro.
My cousin was on it.
Yeah.
His name would be on there.
Yeah.
I be hearing like people be talking about the old Twitter back when it first started, before all this nonsense and everything. They saying that Twitter was lit
Oh yeah, that was a great era.
Yeah,
because
I wish I was on that era, bro.
because back then not everything was censored.
It's
People
like
people could kind of express themselves more clearly.
I wouldn't say censored. I say politically correct in that everybody has everybody wants to feel included.
Like
That
if you say the word gay now in like a tweet, it's a wrap for you.
to be
Yeah.
honest, it depends. It depends. If you're like it depends on who you look like. If you're a white man, they're gonna drag you. If you're a black man, they're gonna drag you. If you're a black woman, you don't get dragged as much. I mean, a if you're like a woman or LGBT community, if you're in that community, yeah, they're not gonna do it. They don't care.
Say the word, bro, I'm telling you, tweet the word faggot, it's a wrap.
Cancel.
It's a
Cancel,
wrap. It's a
cancel.
wrap.
I'm
It's
seriously,
done.
you
Like
gotta take that out.
that word is now officially
Oh, I'm gonna tweet it
gone.
out. I'm gonna tweet it out.
You want to tweet it out? All right, do that. No. Don't tweet it out. You gotta be in the comment section and then like reply. You gotta be like a reply tweet.
Oh,
It can't be
That's
just like
how
just a
you
regular
come
tweet.
out.
It gotta be like a reply tweet in like a comment section with like a whole bunch of people. Telling you.
I remember when Black Twitter was a funny thing, but the last time it was funny was when Trump accidentally messed up on a tweet and he typed "nigger navy."
Oh man.
That was the last bit of Black
hey,
Twitter being funny, and
you
then
know, you know what's coming back low key?
What?
Facebook. I think Facebook coming back low key. Like you know how old Twitter is? That's how Facebook is now.
Facebook is strictly for like old people,
It's for
Yeah.
old age people.
But you
yeah.
say,
No, I tried to find the funny stuff on Facebook, but I remember that it's all old people and old elementary school friends that I followed on Facebook.
You know why it's for old people? Because my mom is on it and stays on it.
I'm just on it.
my mom be showing me stuff on Facebook. I'm like, okay, cool. That's your
Weird.
Twitter. That's your Twitter.
Personally, I don't post nothing on Facebook for the podcast strictly because of the old people, and I'm like, I don't.
Nah, but you know what? That's why it's good because actually, I think Facebook has a lot of people, a lot, and you need to really get like all the different demographics. Really, that's what we need to do. Try to get every demographic.
It's Facebook, dog. It's so disgusting. Like,
so what? So what? I mean, you want to get young
disgusting
people, old people, middle-aged people. It doesn't matter. Like
Disgusting people, they all got to get their daily dose.
Facebook is kind of crazy though. It is, but it's boring.
Facebook,
I ain't gonna hold you.
Facebook is a different breed. I don't know. It's like every day on Twitter, they have some crazy on Facebook. Like, y'all remember that video of that girl sending her boyfriend car on fire?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, yo!
Facebook, like,
she really thought it was sweet.
like
I wonder how she's doing now.
She used She used a what's that thing called? You use for like the grill. That little lighter you use for the grill. I forgot what it's called.
She used like gas. She used like gasoline or something like that. And
she used gasoline and that lighter that you use for the grill, whatever. I forgot.
Like she used a candle lighter. Like
she should have used a match, bro. Like and then like throw that joint in there and like run. Like don't. Why would you use the little lighter you use for a grill where you have to literally put your hand in there and light it up yourself. Like, it makes no absolute sense. That's why, you know, her face got absolutely demolished by the fire, by the flames, because you're just dumb. Like, that's just stupid. You got to get a match, and then you throw the match in there, and then you run. Like, you out there. That's what you got, because you have time to run and not get hurt by the flames. But, hey, karma is a motherfucker.
Speaking of Twitter,
are you secretly an arsonist?
What are you talking about? No, I'm just saying it's the
logical.
logical.
You know a lot about the subject.
I'm just saying it's logical. If you were smart, then you probably would have thought of something like that. Yep. Now, honestly, in the heat of the moment, I get it, because she was just mad. She was just trying to find anything to light.
Fire. How can somebody make you that mad to burn their car on fire?
Hey, she's crazy. She's very crazy. She's insane.
Bro, how you get mad for so long? You probably went to the store. You copped you some fire. You copped you some gasoline, bro. You copped you some fire stuff. You probably went to the gas station too.
You picturing the car exploding in your head.
And you said, okay, I'm going to burn this dude's car on fire. You broke through the windows. Like, you can't be that.
I wonder if this was in Florida. I was wondering where was this going on? Was this in Florida? Was this in Georgia? Alabama, because a lot of the crazy stuff be happening in them 3 states.
The dirty South.
Exactly, bro. Well, hey, listen, I love my people in the deep South. You know what I'm saying? We support you, but y'all have some crazy people, man. There's some
down there in the deep dirty.
Y'all be doing some craziness out there, man.
My man's realized he got family in those states. He had to retract his statement.
Listen, like Georgia, Alabama, Florida.
That's a different breed.
Y'all are different. Y'all are real different. Yeah, man. She's crazy. And then I saw another video where this female, she was so pissed. Like, the guy, he ran into his house, closed the door, and she was pulling the screen door and stuff. I was like, yo.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Bro, they say he took a phone. They say he took a phone.
Okay, so what? Like, just come back later. Like, seriously?
For real.
Eating, dog.
These females are just wilding out here. Like, it is not that deep. Like, no, I don't get it. Like, seriously, y'all are just crazy. Crazy females, man. Blowing up dudes' cars, breaking their deleting 2K, their 2K accounts, breaking their whatever it is. It's just crazy, bro.
Dog, I'm not gonna hold you. I was impressed when I watched that video. You know how strong you had to be to like take down like a door like that that's bolted down. Like,
hey, when you mad, it don't matter. It don't matter how much muscle you have, because you just get that extra boost. It's like you get that extra action boost when you mad, man. I'm telling you.
You get that bull shark testosterone.
You get that plus 15 strength on you when you get angry.
All right, man. What's the next topic, dog?
We could talk about that Boondocks story that Nate suggested.
Yeah, let's talk about that, man.
Sure.
What you got, Nate?
Yeah, so Boondocks was trying to start back up, you know. Like, it was already like a red flag when they showed up to John Witherspoon's funeral, according to JD, and they were like right after, hey, we're sorry about your loss. We would like to work with you for the Boondocks. Hit us back, blah blah. That's already a red flag there.
Oh, you're talking about his son?
Yeah.
Oh. So
basically, bro, he tried to get his father's part, but they was acting real shady towards him, and they didn't give him. I think ultimately he didn't get a part or didn't get considerations. I think they made some promises to him, they didn't fulfill it. So basically, that's what happened. I mean,
damn.
Honestly, I think I don't. As bad as it looks, I think that since he died, I didn't know. I think they were teetering on if they were going to stick with the character or if they was going to move past it. And I think ultimately they moved past the character, basically. So,
Hearing
Like,
the story,
he written, but when he died, they were still like, are we gonna have his father, or like, are we still gonna have the granddad in it, or are we gonna like do it, or are we gonna move past the character and have somebody else do it? Because
yeah,
he even said in the video that they wanted him to play that he didn't get the role of his father, but they wanted him to play his father younger, which it did make sense, but it was like, oh. But I think ultimately they're just gonna move past that character. So
yeah. If they decide to keep Granddad on there, then I'm boycotting the show because that was some BS that they pulled on him, like borderline.
I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't think I don't think that's a good show. I mean,
Yeah.
I think the show would be better if they just move past him and end it with like, I don't know, have it where on the first episode he dies and it's like have like an episode for remembering him. Then you have like your aunt. I think they even had Jennifer Lewis. I think they there's a rumor saying that they contemplated having Jennifer Lewis, which that would be fire if they had her.
I didn't know Regina King was the voice actor for the two main characters.
Bro, they've been saying that for 10 years, man.
Listen, I don't watch the Boondocks.
And I need you to do better. Like, how you not watching Boondocks?
I just haven't watched the Boondocks.
You living wrong, bro. You living wrong. You're not living right, dog.
Reevaluate your life.
I need you to sit down and really think, like, does Black Lives really matter if we're not watching the Boondocks?
For real.
Are you really down with the cause, and if you're not watching?
I'm down with the cause. I've seen clips. I just haven't watched like episodes.
The episodes are so legendary, and like, bro, it's crazy. Like the Boondocks really foretold so much of what happened, like in today's world. It's crazy.
Like I seen the I seen the whole like the chicken sandwich, that little clip. I seen the Martin Luther King clip.
Yeah, the Martin Luther King joint, that really hit the nail on the head about society today. I mean, Black society today.
I feel like R. Kelly did it. I feel like the episode where he talked about peeing on a girl or not, and people like accepting him, and people actually fighting for him and saying he didn't do it. Like, I think that really did that too.
That's crazy. R. Kelly really in the pen now.
And then you got the other story where about the rapper who's gay and broken reality, bro. Like, dog, it's so many crazy critiques that it's like, yo, this is still relevant to today, bro. It's actually one of the best shows. It's one of the best African American shows, I think.
Yeah.
Like that chicken sandwich episode is just funny because it's literally the exact same thing that happened a year ago. Literally.
I'm gonna need you to go watch that, man. It's one of the best. It's one of you need to go home and watch that, man. Go watch cartoon.
Bro, you gotta watch the Usher episode, man.
So they be predicting the future like the Simpsons.
Exactly how the Simpsons is. It's like a lot of the same stuff that they talk about in that show happens. It's like, if that makes sense, like a lot of the same predicaments happen in real life.
Hey, that's what they say about the Simpsons, man. The Simpsons, they be predicting a lot of stuff and then it be coming true.
Nah, the Simpsons, they be like, oh my God, there's 9/11 because they have 2 buildings. Oh my God.
I think it was something about Trump. It
made a gag about
president,
and he became president.
Yeah, I was like, what?
I don't even know, honestly, bro.
But I don't watch the Simpsons. I just hear that's what they be talking about and stuff. That they be predicting the future.
Oh yeah, I don't think anybody actually watches the Simpsons.
Damn, I used to watch the Simpsons. I sometimes watch the Simpsons. Like,
there's nothing wrong. I mean, the Simpsons are funny. Like I've watched maybe like an episode or two, but I'm not really like heavily watching it. Family Guy also, I'm not really like watching Family Guy like that. I've seen some episodes of Family Guy.
Guy's my joint, bro.
Family Guy is funny though, but I've seen like a few episodes of them as well.
Hey, dog, what's the next dog?
Well, I was gonna just talk about like everything involving like how the NBA they're doing their thing and like spreading awareness like Breonna Taylor and stuff like that.
I watch your video, so I want to see your take on Toronto Raptors versus Lakers, man.
Oh, you wanna watch? You wanna see my take right now?
Yeah,
I was just reacting to the game, and I was just pissed because I was just pissed at like LeBron and AD because they weren't being aggressive, like they were being all passive and stuff, and they weren't like really shooting the ball that much. And so I was getting kind of mad about that, and then I was getting mad because Kyle Lowry scored 33 on us, and I called him overrated. And then all of a sudden, the comment section and my views started going crazy. And now I have like 42 dislikes and 2 likes, and only 2 likes.
Dang,
because
that's progress, bro.
Because Air Canada wanted to air me out. Like seriously,
Golly, Air Canada.
Dog,
yeah.
Who's that?
I love that game. That was my favorite game to watch. No cap. I love that game more than the Clippers game, bro. Like the officiating was there. It felt like a playoff game, actually, bro.
I'm telling you, man. Like them Toronto fans were so pissed at me. It's just so hilarious. Like they were like, "Y'all are trash. We're the champs. Y'all need to give us our respect. People always think we're gonna lose." Like, shut up.
Hey, I'm pretty sure we have 42 friends that can give a like on your videos to outweigh the dislikes.
Yeah, man, these haters, bro. And then a guy gonna be like, "Hey, we should all dislike his video so he could stop making more videos and stuff." I'm like, this hater.
They think it works like that.
I was laughing. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna report his ass. Report.
Oh no, you should have said thanks for the support! !
Nah, but I didn't respond to him. Some of the comments I was just like laugh my ass off because it's just funny to me. I'm not even in my feelings about it. I just think it's hilarious, honestly. I love trolling people. I love getting people angry when it comes to this type of thing because when it comes to sports, people like to jump to conclusions and be all angry and stuff.
So how you think about the Lakers and Clippers then?
I think right now we can't really judge because people are just getting back to playing the games and people are like really rusty and stuff. So I think until the playoffs come around, that's when we could like really judge. I don't think right now we could really judge on people's play. Maybe the 5th or 6th game we could start judging, but right now it's like the 2nd game. 3rd game. It's they're still rusty. People still trying to get acclimated and getting back to the flow of things. So
honestly, bro, like for the game to be so close and they had all those and the Clippers had all those turnovers, like I was really surprised. And then AD is such a beast, man. Like, dang. When AD went on that like 10-point flurry and he dominated the end of the 3rd quarter, bro. I would say, I think the Lakers is like, yo, AD, you got to carry us. That's what I think LeBron doing.
I really want to see the Clippers beat the Lakers so I can see it as a legitimate rivalry and not just something just because they're both from LA, then they're automatically rivals.
It's a legitimate rivalry. It's a legitimate rivalry. I mean,
it's falling off for me right now.
I think Nate, you need to stop.
You don't know basketball,
Nate, you need to stop. First of all, it's not really a rivalry. Let's get this out. It's not a rivalry. It's not a rivalry because the Clippers have never won a championship and they have never been to a conference finals. So it's not.
Really embarrass me.
So when y'all move,
I know what I'm talking about.
Let's say.
You said what?
I'm not talking to you. You don't know basketball.
Now you asked the question. We're doing this podcast together.
Nate,
we are one team. One band, one sound. God dang
it. They haven't won a game. It's not a rivalry. Nate, shut up. Nate. If they would have had Lou Will.
No, I said win a.
Oh,
Will. His name is Lemon Pepper Lou Will now.
If they would have had Lemon Pepper Lou, they would have definitely won. You want me to tell you why? Because the only reason is that 10, I'm not gonna say, bro, that 10-point flurry by AD. If they would have had another player in there with Reggie Jackson to at least offset it, like, because mind you, Reggie Jackson was the only playmaker during that time. All they had to do was zero in on him, and that's how the one started. If you would have had another player, and if you would have had another playmaker in with him, yeah, they would have won it.
All I care about is the postseason. Whatever happens in the regular season doesn't matter to me right now. So Lakers losing to the Raptors, I'm not really like scared of. I'm not really like super mad at. You know, it's a regular season game. They rusty. They're still trying to get. LeBron is still trying to figure out, okay, who's going to show up for me. That's my thing. I think LeBron, like, because he's been very passive these first two games. Like, he's not really trying to take over games. He's not really trying to shoot the ball as much. He's really trying to get his teammates involved and get his teammates' confidence up, teammates' morale up. That's what I'm looking at, because I've been looking at these two games. I'm just like, LeBron, like, you only shot the ball 9 times in 3 quarters. LeBron, you haven't scored a basket, and the first basket you score is like maybe 9 minutes in the second quarter. Like, dude, what are you doing? So it's obvious that he's trying to get his teammates, trying to get that chemistry solid. He's trying to get the role players' confidence up, because he's going to need them when it comes to the playoffs. But people don't want to hear that.
You don't think he's I agree, but I also think he's starting to take a backseat to AD, and I think he realizes that AD's basically the key to no winning it.
That could be the case too. I think he's trying to, get AD's confidence up too. But at the same time, I'm wondering, okay, if that's the case, why the hell did AD only shoot the ball 7 times? That's what I want to know. I understand the Raptors' defense is good, but I've seen AD go up against great defense in the past. And no way in hell he only shot the ball 7 times.
I was surprised neither, but they was playing some lockdown defense on them. They were playing some good defense, you have to admit.
7 attempts.
Hey, they was playing some good defense on them, man.
Fuck out of here. 7 attempts. Come on now.
You got to give the Raptors props, dog. They were playing
I'm going to give them some props, but, like, bro, 7 attempts, I don't want to hear that, man. I've seen you score on great defenses in the past, and that had great interior help and great interior defense, bro, and similar to the Raptors, and he shot the ball more than 7 times. Like, come on now. There's no excuse. No excuse.
Yeah, I concur. He really wasn't aggressive that game.
And I don't know why. Like, my assumption, like, I assume, like, maybe they're trying to get, the role players more opportunities, because we're already in, like, first place and have, like, a 5-game lead, so we can kind of try to experiment a few things. Like, we can do that. But at the same time, it's kind of annoying, because I want the star players to, like, do well. I want them to, like, produce, and it just looks bad. And I don't like people really talking down on our name like that. I don't like that. It's annoying.
Dog, chill out, man.
But it's all good though, because
ain't nobody under the Lakers.
It's all good. Y'all, people keep talking down on our name and thinking we're not going to do nothing. It's better. I like being the underdog. Honestly, it's better being the underdog.
Ain't nobody really talking down on you. Ain't nobody losing really for losing that much confidence.
You must not be watching the media. You must not be listening to the media, because
I'm gonna keep it true.
Talking too much.
Sometimes, the media just they'll pay attention to the
media. We lose one game, an earthquake happens. It's a massive earthquake. One game. We lose one game. We're the headline of the story next day. The Lakers lost. Oh my God. Are they still the final favorites? Like, it's just crazy, bro.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I see the Clippers really doing something, man. Paul George is looking crazy.
Yeah, he's looking crazy, but I still think we're gonna win at the end of the day, because I think LeBron in the playoffs is a different breed. Anthony Davis in the play. Every time Anthony Davis was in the playoffs, it's not like he hasn't produced. It's just he didn't have the team around him. Now my man got the team around him, to win some games. So guess what? You put 2 and 2 together. What do you get? You get 4. You get a championship.
Yeah, I disagree. There's times I feel like he's had some players behind him. He had Holiday.
Fuck out of here. How you gonna win against Golden State?
Hey, 80s, bro. I get it. It's against Golden State, but when you're the guy, like when you're as good, I'm not saying he was gonna beat him, but I feel like they could have won the one game. I feel like they could do that.
If he had DeMarcus Cousins, you have a better argument.
Huh?
If he had DeMarcus Cousins, you have a good argument. But he didn't even have DeMarcus Cousins. Like Drew Holiday is good, but come on now, like seriously, like really.
I'm just saying they locked down. They was locking down Dame and CJ the last.
That's like Portland.
Dame is like your knockoff Steph Curry. So
I'm talking about Golden State with KD, Steph, Clay, Dre. Like, come on now. That's a super team. They're the super friends. They're the super friends with Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and the Flash. Like, come on now. Come on now. They're the Justice League. They were the Justice League.
Nate, you look bored as shit, man. You good?
I don't know basketball.
See what you do when you hurt his feelings, man.
Oh, you can't.
First it was Kanye, now it's this.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like I'm just saying, like at the end of the day, I think a spade is a spade. And
hey, dog, we got Logic review, dog. You listen to the album?
I have not listened to the album. We got to do that next week because I have not listened to the album.
What? I listened to it, man.
I listened to his last album. I listened to his second album. I was listening to it yesterday. Such a beautiful body of work. Like, it's just such a masterpiece.
Noise.
It's such a masterpiece. That's the Logic I just remember. Like, his bars in that second album was just so elite. Like, I miss that Logic so much. Oh, my God.
Oh, honestly, No Pressure is a 6.5. I think it's between a 6.5 and a 7.
It's a 7 for me.
It's not a bad album. My problem, you know what my problem is? Half of the album is not an album. Like, it's like the last half is a certified album, but the first is like, what are you doing? It like the first half is really like a collection of songs. Then like the last half, it's like, okay, I see what you're getting at now. You know what I'm saying? Like the beat started finally sounding similar. Honestly, I hated the fact that he stole Kendrick's whole song. Like he basically stole a To Pimp a Butterfly song in I think NG60 or something like that. I forgot the title of the song. You know what I'm talking about, Nate?
Nope.
Bro, he stole. Oh, it sounds exactly like it's a Pimp a Butterfly song, bro. Listen, I think it's in something. It's in something, bro. It's the hop off of Kendrick, bro.
How you feel about Logic's comments towards Joe Budden?
Oh, he commented on him? What did he say?
He was like, Joe Budden's comments make people want to commit suicide.
Bro, stop being a bro.
Goated. Goated.
Not goated. I'm happy.
He listen to Joe Budden. He said he he doesn't really listen to Joe Budden. He don't really watch the podcast, but he said that his comments make people want to commit suicide. Yo.
That's goated, dog. That's goated. I cannot lie.
You know what Logic should have used on this album? He should have used reverb. If he would have used reverb on his album, I think it would have like really gave a better sound.
True.
But Logic is I don't understand how you're a rapper you can't handle criticism. Like I don't want to do something and you can't handle criticism. I think
he can handle criticism. I mean, Rosenberg asked him a question and he just answered it, and I thought it was a great answer. He didn't really like get in his feelings that much. He just said that, hey, Joe Budden, he says things, and I don't really listen to Joe Budden like that. But hey, some of his words, the stuff that he be saying, because Joe Budden, the stuff he be saying do be kind of like, I be like, damn, like, bro, you ain't got to
You
go that
be
crazy.
It's kind of true. I mean, you can say what you want. Like when I watched Joe Budden's like view of No Pressure, he was right. He was. I perfectly agree. I think he was right, and that you don't feel it. You don't feel it. Like you, J.Cole.
Now,
I mean, with J.
his
Cole,
reviews are spot on though. Like I gotta give him credit when it comes to reviewing albums.
When I listen to J. Cole, I felt it. When I listen to Kendrick, I feel it. I don't feel it with Logic. It's like when I listen
Not
to
the same.
Logic is like McDonald's food, dog. Like people say Drake is McDonald's. That's what Logic is. Logic is like fast food. It's gonna sound good. Like if you listen to it, it's gonna sound good because it's fast, but it's not really much. Like it's gonna be some punchlines, but it's not like anything really thought provoking. I feel like.
Like I said, after the second album, it was just I just felt like his music, like the quality of his music, just went down. Like his second album is just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. It's just a masterpiece, honestly. Like I would say, it's probably like a 9 out of 10, maybe even a 10 out of 10. Like every song just felt.
Album, it's dope.
For me, I really liked his Bobby Tarantino mixtapes. They went under the radar.
That was good too.
Yeah, so that was really sonically pleasing for me because it went under the radar, so I was able to like fully enjoy it.
I just feel like he just never could live up to that second album or that first album. Like after that, it was just his music started to dwindle a little bit, started to go down.
I feel like it's what we said previously. His life is too boring to laugh about.
Exactly. I think after his second album, that's when like he really had nothing else to talk about because he talked about his father and he talked about what was it? The first album, like was it his brother's perspective from his like brother's perspective, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah.
He talked about his father, talked about just drugs and his whole like, you know, where he grew up and stuff. Like in Maryland, in Gaithersburg, Maryland. His second album, I forgot exactly what he was talking about, but it was pretty much him talking his shit, and I think something else, but he was pretty much just talking his shit in the second album, and it was like very beautiful the way that he was rapping and just the different rhyming schemes and the sound of the music was just on point. I just loved it.
Rhyme schemes, I don't know.
Bro, like second album, he was flowing, bro. He was really flowing. Like
Logic only has Logic has, and that's it. It's that fast rap flow. That's his flow, for the most part.
I'm telling you, bro. Like the way he was rapping in the second album was just, he was on point. Like you could tell he really put his heart and soul into that second album.
That's it. Yeah.
See, son, bro, I wish I could give you my total opinion on No Pressure because, man, I have a lot to say about that album.
Knowing you, I feel like it's negative.
Some of it's negative, some of it is positive because I'm an avid music listener. Like, if you tell me to listen to an album, I'm gonna actually listen to it. I'm gonna actually listen to it. Like, listen to it.
I don't know because I don't know.
In the Cut by Kid Cudi.
Listen to what?
In the Cut, Kid Cudi.
Send it to my phone.
Yes, sir.
You're an avid album listener. I don't know because when I tried to get you to listen to Corday, it took you a minute before you finally listened to Corday, and I tried telling you Corday is fire, and then it took you about 2 months before you finally listened to Corday.
It's a good album. It's not all of that. I don't think it should have been Grammy nominated. I don't think it should have been Grammy nominated. I think it's a good first album. It felt boring at times. It felt really boring, and it felt like you can hear the influences. I can hear like influences from other rappers of who he messes with.
Oh, for sure.
I think it's strong, but it's not Grammy nominated worthy. I don't think so. Because especially with the albums that it was listed in, like it was listed with some classics. Like every album beside that was a classic.
Bro, you know what it is? As much as it would hurt me, Corday, he has to take off the YBN off his name because,
God, I think The reason why he has YBN is kind of like, you know, to shout out, what's his name? Namir. Namir pretty much kind of put him on a little bit, so that's why he still has it.
Yeah, that's true. But if he let that go, then he would go a long way. It's the sad truth.
I don't think it has to do with the title of his name. It really seems I mean, I listened to it. At the first listen, I was impressed, but after the second, it was like, oh, I just wasn't messing with it. It was like, it just wasn't it for me. It's not bad. It's just, I guess it's just not for me. Like, he spits a little bit, but it's like, you don't feel it, you know?
What? You don't feel it? Come on.
I don't.
Now.
I feel it, but it's not entirely, bro. It's like I feel like there's still some more he could do. I feel like there's still a lot he could work on from a production standpoint. I think the mixing was spot on. The mixing wasn't that bad. The bars were there. It's just I feel like he could a little bit.
Well, I forgot what one song he was talking about Thanksgiving. I thought that was a really good song.
Yeah, I like that song also, but it's like outside of there's only a couple songs I can find myself really listening to on the daily, and it's like, you know, as a project, it just wasn't it for me.